Hey, Chris Guthrie here from EntrepreneurBoost.com, and I'm filming a brief review of Wealthfront.com. Wealthfront is a automated investment service. So what they do is you fill out, you sign up to invest. At the time of this review, it's a $5,000 investment minimum. But what they do is they automate your investments using software based on the risk profile that you come up with. And so they ask you questions when you first sign up, and then they assign you a number. For me, it was 4 out of 10, and that's because I answered the questions in a way that indicated that I'm a little less risky. Because what I do for a living is already pretty risky. I figured that I want my backup plan of retirement account to be a little less risky. So that's what I did. But part of the reason why I went with these guys is because at the time of this review, they're the largest and fastest growing. So they have $800 million under management. While I was in the middle of writing this review, actually, they changed from 700 million to 800 million, so they're growing really quickly. And basically what they do is they use software to help automate investments into for you. And so they can save you a lot of money in annual fees. So in fact, the fees with Wealthfront are 0.25% for a year. And so on a $100,000 investment, it's under $20 a month. I think it's $18.75, and you can see on their website what it would do. So if you had $1 million in your account, monthly fees would be $206, but again, that's pretty small if you have $1 million. So in the past, I was investing with American Funds. And American Funds is a huge mutual fund company. They're one of the largest behind Vanguard. And the reason why I decided to switch away from them is because I felt like the advisor that I was working with, if they only make commission on the stuff that they tell me to buy, then it's hard for them to say, oh, you should go invest money in real estate, actual real estate, because they wouldn't earn a commission on that. So I did some more research this year and found that there are financial planners that operate on fee onlys. So if you wanted to get some financial planning from someone that won't be incentivized based on what you decide to do, you can go to napfa.org, which is basically an organization for fee-only financial planners. So they usually charge an hourly fee, but then they don't get a commission on what they recommend to you. So anyways, I decided to switch away from American Funds because the fees were kind of high, and I kind of believe that, along with what Warren Buffett says, that it's better to go with a low-fee investments because no person can really accurately predict the market 100% of the time. And so that's why I decided to do that. So Wealthfront, they do ETFs as opposed to index funds, and I'm not a huge savvy investor. All I know is that ETFs were set up in a way so that they can be traded via API, so that way software like this can exist where they can do trades for you and manage all these other types of things. So overall, I'm pleased with them so far, but of course this is only a very short period of time that I've actually been there. But in terms of the way their ideology and the fees that they're going to be charging, that's what I like. I wanted to log in too and show my account just to prove that I actually have invested with them. So this is my SEP IRA. My account value is $51,172, and I deposited $51,000 in for the 2013 tax year. So my initial investment, and then I did a couple more investments just to bring it up to the 51,000. And part of the reason why I held back is because I wanted to see if there are any websites that I wanted to buy. That's another thing that I do in my business, and I didn't really see any, so I figured that I should just invest the money rather than get taxed on it now. So this is the mix of how my portfolio looks like. I've got U.S. stocks, foreign stocks, emerging markets, on down to they have a small amount of cash for handling transactions and the small advisory fees and stuff. But this is the way it is right now. And that's based, again, on the 4 out of 10 risk tolerance that I have. And the first $15,000 that I have in my account are managed for free because I signed up through someone else that referred me. Right now I don't have anyone that I referred, as I haven't published a review or anything like that. But if you wanted to sign up through my link, you can go to EntrepreneurBoost.com/Wealthfront, and that will get you an extra $5,000 in fees, or in assets managed for free. And that gives me an extra $5,000 managed for free as well. That's the only thing I actually get from someone signing up. I don't get paid any commission or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, this is what I decided to sign up with. And I just think it makes sense. There's not really any reason why in this technology that we need to have people that can just tell you buy these stocks and then charge a huge commission for you to have the right to buy them. So that's why I decided to go with Wealthfront, and I believe that they're going to continue to grow, and I think that this is the trend that stuff's going to go. I don't think people are going to see that it makes sense to pay fees to people, a huge amount of fees. Obviously, I've only had my account for less than a month, so that's why the overall return is only 0.7%. But we'll see how it is in a year, and perhaps I'll film an updated review to see how it performs. Only one other thing I want to mention is that you can change your risk tolerance once every 30 days, so I might actually change that up and go a little more risky, as I'm pretty young now. So so hopefully this is giving you a little bit of insight into Wealthfront and why I decided to sign up. If you want to sign up, you can use my link. It's entrepreneurboost.com/Wealthfront. And if you sign up with my link, I get an extra $5,000 managed for free. So it saves me some money, and then you get an extra $5,000 managed for free. That's all I get. And hopefully this review helped you out. I've also posted some more details in a written review and linked to some more resources so you can see for yourself some different types of ideas you can sign up for as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me on my email, just entrepreneurboost.com, and then there's a contact form at the top of that page. Thanks again for watching. All right, so after I recorded that review, I realized that it'd be easier to just show you a shorter link. So you can sign up for Wealthfront using my link, chrisloves.com/Wealthfront, and you actually get an extra $5,000 in assets managed for free. So it's a total of $15,000 versus the regular $10,000 if you just sign up through the wealthfront.com website. And then in return, I get an extra $5,000 in my account that's managed for free as well. So it saves both of us on fees. And because I am an investor with Wealthfront, that's a win-win for me. And of course, if you have any questions, please reach out to entrepreneurboost.com. And I have a contact form there. Hopefully this gave you some insight into why, as a self-employed business owner and entrepreneur, I decided to invest with Wealthfront. So thanks.